Beer News. Hello friends that like beer. In the beer news for the edition 107 of the program Sobre Cerveja com Professor Cesar Peixoto, we highlight reopening in the world. Asia and Europe have already overcome the peak contamination of COVID-19 and are beginning the reopening process. Very important to follow because they are examples of what can do in Brazilian process of reopening. The Heineken experience in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, reopens on June 4th, following government security guidelines such as social distance and a capacity limit. Pubs with beer garden will be the first to open in England due to the ease of implementing social distance between customers. Finland and Norway are reopening bars and restaurants starting this Monday, June 1st, but with restrictions. Social distance is maintained and opening hours have been reduced. On May 30, the Any Road Street Fair in Shanghai, China, reopened. Access control kept the number of visitors on the street at 3,500, controlling entry and exit at all access to the fair. All visitors and workers were obliged to wear masks and have their body temperature measured when accessing the street. The tables for customers, in addition to continued cleaning, maintained social distance from each other. The monitoring of new cases since the reopening of any road fair will define whether the model will be adopted in other popular attractions in China. Reopening plans are being developed in the Americas. United States Guinness in Baltimore plans to reopen in mid-June. The reopening will maintain the rules of social distance and the guidelines of the United States government. The social distance seems to be a crucial need in the reopening in any place of the world. In Brazil, the movement Nós help small retailer. In Brazil, the movement Nós arises, in which numerous large companies such as InBev, Aurora Alimentos, BRF, Coca-Cola, Heineken, Mondelez International, Nestlé, and Pepsi join a coalition created to help small retailers such as bars and restaurants in the confrontation of COVID-19. It is worth remembering that Brazil does not yet have numbers and an accurate interpretation of its contamination curve. There is still a lot of disagreement as to whether the country has reached the peak or not, and whether they can start reopening or not. These decisions are being made at the state and municipal levels of the South American country. Despite these uncertainties, the Nós movement will benefit 300,000 small businesses and 1 million workers across Brazil with donation of hygiene supplies and, most importantly, the recovery of these businesses, special refueling conditions. As the program Sobre Cerveja com Professor Cesar Peixoto had already analyzed, small businesses in Brazil had no revenue in the last 2 months, and their stocks were lost due to expiration date. They are companies that do not have revenue to replenish stocks and reopen. The Nós movement attacks precisely this problem and offers a chance for restructuring for thousands of small businesses across Brazil. Congratulations to those involved. AB InBev completes sales of Carlton and United Breweries to Asahi. Carlton and United Breweries, headquartered in Melbourne, Australia, has a portfolio that includes Foster's, Victoria Bitter, and Carlton, alongside craft brands Four Pines and Pirate Life. It also includes AB InBev global branch such as Corona, Leffe, and Stella Artois. Originally, Carlton United Breweries was part of SABMiller, bought by AB InBev in 2016. The biggest Australian concurrent in the beer industry is Lion, owned by Kirin from Japan. Kirin is the biggest concurrent of Asahi from Japan too. The third biggest beer player in the country is Coopers. Dramatic volume declines for Australia's alcohol industry. April 2020 was the worst month on record for sales of beer, wine, and spirits. Almost 500,000 jobs were lost in hospitality, and $5.7 billion were lost in business revenue. In April, beer volumes in Australia were down 44% and value down 55% compared to April 2019. The numbers were better in May. Volume was down 19% and the value was down 26% compared to May 2019. What means a tendency to recover. Carlsberg acquires Marston traditional United Kingdom brewery. Carlsberg acquired the British Marston and now has a huge portfolio of international, national, and regional brands in the United Kingdom. Carlsberg manufactures and sells international brands such as Carlsberg Danish Pilsner, Carlsberg Export, Poretti, Tetley's, and craft beers by London Fields Brewery. It also produces Mahou San Miguel and Brooklyn Brewery in the United Kingdom. Marston owns one of the United Kingdom's largest pub chains and produces labels like Hobgoblin, Wainwright, Marston's Pedigree, and 61 Deep, and manufactures Streladan, Shipyard, Erdinger, Warsteiner, and Kirin in the United Kingdom. Each video of the program Sobre Cerveja com Professor Cesar Peixoto is open for sponsorship. If you want to sponsor, you can contact WhatsApp 5521988834944. You can sponsor one video or the whole week program. Our tasting Essa Está Gelada in Portuguese on Thursdays. It will be live on Instagram at Cesar Peixoto F1, always at 20 o'clock Brazilian hour. Later, the video goes to our YouTube channel. The full videos can be seen on our YouTube channel, Sobre Cerveja com Prof. Cesar Peixoto. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share with friends, and invite them to subscribe to the channel too. The other social networks where we publish the video calls are Instagram at Cesar Peixoto F1, Twitter at Cesar Peixoto F1, Facebook cesarpeixoto.info.beer. For contact, we have the email progsobrecerveja@gmail.com and the WhatsApp 5521988834944. The structure of the program includes one video in English every Monday, the beer news. The other videos from Monday to Friday are in Portuguese. This was the beer news for the edition 107 of the program Sobre Cerveja com o professor Cesar Peixoto.
Sobre cerveja, informação, entretenimento e os prazeres do mundo cervejeiro. A apresentação, professor Cesar Peixoto.